Hey guys!
Hey guys! Guess who doesn't have time for this today?
Right now, I've lost the plot.
I really don't have time.
Also, there's helicopter. I've lost the complete plot. So it is taking me. It's taking me strength and courage and bravery and resilience to be sitting in this chair speaking right now.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really proud.
I really don't want to be here.
I fear that helicopter is going to be an issue. But you know what?
I don't care.
This is honestly hilarious. Like, this is the truth.
We're in the chairs,
you know?
is what's important.
That's what's important.
Is we're in the chairs and we're talking.
And this is the truth. Like, this is the truth. Can I have some of that?
This is the truth of Hollywood, baby.
My, like, lips are chapped.
Yeah.
My skin is oily. My feet. My pedicure.
Feet episode. Click.
Girl
Hurry,
fart. Girl
click.
fart.
Hurry, click.
My,
Be on the screen.
My pedicure really needs to be redone. My lips are chapped. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
And I have work. I have work that I was supposed to finish that I haven't finished yet. And my stomach hurts, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I just don't know why we're doing this.
She's having a day. She's having thoughts.
I'm having an afternoon.
I mean,
as do I do every afternoon around 3 p.m.
Around 3 p.m. I feel like this was probably timing was bad. We probably shouldn't have put
we
it
should not
on
be scheduling these at this
in the
current
middle of
time.
the day. Yeah, because
we should be out there.
Well,
it's either
actually,
out there or
because when I'm out there, I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
But at least I can like access my laptop. I'm like trying to not be on this right now, but like. Yeah, around this time is usually when I think my day is over. I'm like, oh, my day is over. Like, my day is pretty much over. Like,
it's when it slows down
wrap
before.
up.
Yeah.
But then always at this time, I'm like, actually, shit, wait. I have like a few things left to do.
Yeah, it's 3 p.m. is when it slows down before it picks back up at like 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't really slow down at all, does it?
No.
What's been new for the past week?
No.
When was the last time we sat here?
No reporting noise.
When was the last time we sat here?
Oh shit. We
What did we do?
we watched Challengers.
We watched Challengers!
Which was pretty
That's
crazy.
what we did.
That was pretty crazy.
That was like more than crazy. I honestly feel like that might be movie of the year for me. That might be movie of the year for me.
Yeah, I would have to say the same. I don't really see any releases coming out that
When
are
the fuck did we
gonna
film
top
last? It's like not in my calendar anymore.
really a long time ago. Last Tuesday.
Oh, last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, I just. Dude.
Oh, my laptop
This
broke.
past week has actually been so boring.
Honestly, you're so right.
So boring.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing. Like,
Nothing has happened.
I
Although,
have
like,
had
feel
to go through the motions, and I've had to do my chores. I've had to get work done. Like, that's all that I did.
I went to the movies twice.
Yeah.
Saturday, oh, you got your face done.
Oh yeah, I had a laser facial appointment.
Laser facial.
Yeah.
Right. She got an injection.
Yeah. Because I live in LA, I need to keep up with these dolphin ass looking bitches. That was really, really vulgar. But it's the truth.
This helicopter is crazy. I feel like this is not that regular.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I don't care either. I went to the movies twice. I got coffee on Sunday. I got a tooth gem. Yeah.
You have fun.
Oh,
That's
and then
you got surgery. That's basically surgery.
yeah, they drilled it. Actually, the first time my mom saw my other tooth gem before that one fell off. My mom saw it and was like, "Oh my god, why did you do that?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "You drilled a hole in your tooth." She thought that it was like an earring.
Yeah.
That you like drilled a hole in and then like put
You
like
have
a
that
thing
accent.
through it. Earring. What the fuck?
Wait, did you swallow your other?
I think so, because I never saw it.
Oh shit. And you never saw it come out of your mouth?
No.
Did you just wake up and it wasn't there?
It wasn't like I woke up. I was sitting over there, eating. And
I'll stop. That was the last.
I was sitting.
That's the last.
I was sitting over there. But this is just how I tell stories.
Stories.
This is just how I speak. cadence. Oh,
continue.
I was sitting over there eating. I was sitting over there eating.
Okay.
When I woke up in the morning, I brushed my teeth and I didn't notice that it was gone, so I'm assuming that it was still there. But then, like, a few hours later, I was sitting there, I was eating lunch, and then after a little bit of time, I was like, wait, something feels off. And I, like, touched my finger to my tooth, and I was like, oh, my tooth gem is gone.
Because you could feel your tooth gem when it wasn't there?
Not like I could feel it, but, like, I could tell that something was different. And I, like, touched my tooth, and I could feel just a little bit of the, like, glue, but I knew the gem was gone. I was like, wait, the gem is gone. Like, I guess you don't, I can feel it if I'm thinking about it, but it's not like it's something that I'm, like, conscious about all the time. It's like the same way that you can, like, feel an earring in your ear, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think I swallowed it because it, like, didn't come out. I didn't, like, catch it in my mouth or anything, so I'm assuming that I swallowed it. This is crazy.
There is something happening in Hollywood.
Right,
there might be a murderer out there. I'm actually just going to shut the glass for a second.
That makes sense.
Can you, are you checking Citizen to see what's happening out there in the world? Because who knows? There's been some crazy moments happening recently out there on the streets. And then, honestly, pretty consistently in this town. So.
Nothing? It's not really giving anything.
Yeah, there was this one time where I was sleeping. It was in the middle of the night. It was 3 a.m. I was sleeping with my window open, and I start to hear a helicopter circle directly above our apartment building, and it was probably circling for about 10 minutes before I started to take my phone out and wanted to see what was happening. Because I was like, 10 minutes is kind of long. It's usually like a minute or two grazing through the neighborhood and then gone. But it was hovering over and over and over again, and it was like circulating our street and down the block. So I go on
down
Citizen.
The block.
So I go on Citizen and I check, and there was.
I check. See?
Well, yours is worse. I check, and there was a murder.
There was not a murder.
A stabbing. There was a stabbing.
She always tells people that there was a murder.
I'm pretty sure this person died, though.
I don't think
you weren't there, dude. Like, why are you even shut your mouth? You weren't even awake. Like,
both of my windows were wide open. I slept through the whole thing.
I'm like, you're contributing to the story as if you were even there. You were dead asleep. Anyways.
I was sleeping great.
I was looking at it. There was a stabbing at the park down the street, and I was like, oh, awesome. So they were just looking for the suspect and the victim. Or, not the victim, but they were looking for the suspect.
The victim also ran.
Yeah, no.
Knife in stomach. Ran away.
Imagine. I don't know what happened to the victim, but I don't think it ended well. And apparently the suspect, like, was hiding in an apartment building, so the helicopters were circling around our block to try to find where this person exactly was, and they were just shining their flashlights through people's windows, and they were shining their flashlight through my window. And I was like, what is this light? What is this light? Like, I'm just trying to sleep. And they were hovering. 30 minutes had gone by. They were still hovering. They were still searching.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I don't care about you like that. They were hovering for like 30 minutes.
The suspect was in my room.
And so then they started using their, like, police what is it? Like, announcement
like,
microphone?
Megaphone?
Yeah, they started using their emergency microphone. And they started being like, if you are on the ground right now, go inside. We are chasing for a suspect. We are looking for a suspect. Please go inside. The grounds are not safe to be outside right now. And they said that over and over and over again on their intercom from the helicopter, like from the sky. It was as if God was speaking to our neighborhood, like sending us a direct message. That was scary. And I was like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm just trying to go to bed. It was so disruptive.
Honestly, the first year we lived here, it was, like,
really
definitely dingy.
Yeah.
Like, this place was scary. I feel like it's improved.
It's definitely improved.
In the past, like, year and a half.
It's changed a little bit, yeah.
It's definitely changed. But that first year, like...
rough. Something was happening every week.
Like, more than.
Yeah.
Like, it was giving, honestly, like, post-apocalyptic.
Like, Gotham. Yeah.
Gotham.
And that continued, and then, like, 10 minutes later, they're like, If you are on the grounds, we have released canines. Please go back inside. We have released canines to sniff the premises. And they were saying that in English and Spanish, going back and forth. And this went on for like 3 hours. And then I went to bed at like 5 a.m. And I shut.
Meanwhile,
that was the only day that I slept with my window open. Also, like I wanted to treat myself.
That's
very
really
unlucky. I wanted to treat myself to a nice breeze outside, and I slept with my window open. And lo and behold, people are shouting into my window and shoving their lights into my window, looking for a murderer. I don't know whatever happened in that story, but yeah. So and then I stopped sleeping with my window open, and then other times that I've slept. Or just like in general, like one time I woke up and there was this building that burned down across the street, and I'd wake up.
Burnt down is such a dramatization.
What do you mean?
What do you mean burnt down?
You were out of town when this happened too, so I don't even
burnt
know.
Down?
Yes, it burnt down.
To rubble?
Yes, it burnt down to rubble, my dude. You were not here. You were not in town. I am literally not dramatizing this.
There is no way.
It burnt down. It was non-existent. And it was also, I think, like
where?
To the left of Guitar Center on that street. The street to the left of Guitar Center, the house. It's like first there. And this was the day that I had to go to Jackie's house and work from her house all day because
I remember that.
Our entire neighborhood smelled like chemicals and like asbestos. So I couldn't be here, or else I would have like I'm gonna have cancer in like 10 years.
The way that was like 1 of 4 fires.
Yeah, that was 1 of 4 fires. Also, that building burnt down too. That wasn't a small fire. Yes, it did. That it's no longer there. There's been 4 buildings that have burnt down to genuinely a crisp.
Burnt down.
I'm not kidding. It burnt down. I don't even know why you're laughing.
They caught fire.
It caught fire and it burnt down. And I think it was a. What is it called when somebody like just likes to light things on fire?
Arson?
Yeah, arson. It was an arson thing, the one with the chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody was living there, and also all the buildings that have burnt down
are being replaced with gentrification.
They also are they were vacant, so like they were really old homes that were vacant, and yeah. So luckily nobody was hurt, but it's weird shit. And I don't know, really weird, really weird and not fun thing to wake up to.
The conspiracy theory is that they're trying to like burn down our neighborhoods so that they can build McMansions, which I feel like they're kind of succeeding at for sure. Like they're knocking a lot of stuff down around here.
They are knocking a lot of stuff down.
Weird. They're gonna knock down this building with me in it, I think.
Yeah. I hope not.
Well,
but I don't play with fire. I don't play with. I'm a water sign.
Oh.
I'm a water sign.
I'm a fire sign, so yeah.
I think I would rather drown than
really
burn down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I would rather not
either, but I would rather drown.
Drowning is so slow though.
But is fire any quicker?
Yeah, because you normally.
I think I would.
You normally pass out before you burn, like physically burn.
I guess that's true.
Drowning, like
but your nerves,
does
that take a while.
You're also like fighting back when you're drowning.
That's true. I mean, I guess I'm fighting on the fire too, for like the first couple minutes before it gets bad.
What songs would you listen to?
Well, drowning, I would listen to West Coast by Lana Del Rey. Fire, I would be listening to
Smoke Signals.
Fire Burning by Sean Kingston.
Okay.
What a dream to be burning on the dance floor.
I'm done.
What did you say? What song?
Smoke Signals.
Oh yeah. That's pretty good too. That's pretty aesthetic.
Right?
Yeah. It's pretty beautiful.
Kind of like calming almost.
Mm-hmm. Or like a rock song.
Okay. Yeah. Some like ACDC.
80s rock.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of dope.
I wanted to briefly touch on my IUD.
Yeah.
Because that's a new update for me.
Yeah.
I got an IUD on, what day was that? Thursday afternoon, so less than a week ago. I don't know what I was thinking when I went through that process by my lonesome. I knew I wanted it because I was like, I don't want to get pregnant anytime between now and the next 8 years. I'm sure of that, because 8 years from now I'm 33. Like, I definitely don't want to get pregnant before 33. So I was like, oh, if I get it now, then I don't have to think about it again until 2031. Is that right? 2031. So I was like, let me just go to the doctor. Let me get this thing put in. They didn't say that I needed to have someone with me. They didn't say take ibuprofen before. They just said, like, we'll see you next week. And I was like, sick. See you there. Drove there. The process.
Which you should have Ubered.
But see, nobody...
But you made it back, so...
I did make it back in one piece.
Yeah.
But see, nobody said, like, hey, you should be picked up. You know how, like, when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, they're like, you need to be driven? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. So why would I Uber there?
It's like... I don't know. It's just a bit introspective if you did.
I guess. Anyways, they, like, did the whole thing, and I was like, ooh, that, like, definitely hurts. Like, I definitely, during the process, I was like, that is, like, my worst cramp. Like, and I get bad cramps. So I was like, yeah, that feels like my worst cramp. And, like, because there were people in there, I was, like, trying to be brave. They also had the lavender aromatherapy going. They had the ocean waves, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, this is supposed to be calm.
Vibe.
Actually, I wasn't scared until she was like, do you like aromatherapy or anything like that? And I was like,
why are you asking?
I literally was like, I'm not opposed to it. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna give you some, like, lavender. Do you like lavender? And I was like, sure. She put it on a gigantic cotton swab, and she handed it to me, and I was like, oh, huge cotton swab. And she's like, yeah, they're the ones that we use for... And I was like, right. They're the ones that they use to swab your... Right. So it wasn't, like, a Q-tip. Anyways, she handed it to me, and she was like, ocean waves? That's comforting to you? And I was like, yeah. Question mark? And then she was like, cool. Went to the corner and turned on the sound machine, and I was like, what the fuck is about to go down right now? Like, why are they, like, like, I was like, are they about to, like, firing squad me in here?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Anyways, it was really painful. They finished the whole thing, and then I, like, half sat up, and she's like, you can sit up if you want. And I was like,
why?
Okay. So then I sat up. Like, I did, like, a full sit up, and I was like, and I was looking at her, and she was, like, explaining things to me, and the whole time I was like, yeah. She finished, and I was like, is it cool if I, like, hang out here for a little bit? And she was like, yeah, look in here, or you can, like, go sit out front. And I was like, can I, like, lay down here? And she was like, oh, yeah. Do you feel like you're dizzy or, like, gonna pass out or anything? And I was like, no, like, I'm not gonna pass out, but, like, I definitely just, like, need to curl up right now. And she was like, okay, yeah, you can stay. So I, like, laid there for about 20 minutes, and for the whole 20 minutes, I had to stare at the ceiling and, like, deep breaths, like, convince myself that I was gonna live through it, because it was, like, truly pain I had never felt before in my life.
They should be putting people to sleep for that.
I'm saying, like, why was I not sedated?
They should be.
Because, like, I signed a whole sheet of consent. I think that they keep you up just in case, like, something feels off, and they, like, also, like, need your consent, like, at every portion.
Yeah.
But, like, knock me out for this.
Very painful.
Knock me out for this, because genuinely it was like, so when they, like, go in with the clamp, when they clamped my cervix, I was like, oh, that feels painful, like, that hurts. But when they were measuring my uterus, I was like, this really hurts. Like, it just, like, caused the, like, the cramping contractions that you get when you, like, are on your period. Like, it just it, like, triggered them at, like, the most intense level. Like, genuinely my worst cramps. And then the whole 20 minutes after, honestly, I probably should have just gotten up and left the second they were done, because it just got progressively worse. Like, the like, cramps, like, wouldn't stop, really. So I was like, oh, this really hurts. And then finally I was like, I have to leave. Like, I have to go. I can't just lay here for the next, like, 4 hours. I was like, I just want to go home. I want to be in my bed. So I leave. I go downstairs. I go to Tartine, obviously. And I get a chocolate croissant, and then I get a tea. And then I was like, I want to go. I was like, ordering it, like, eyes glazed over, because I was like, I need to eat something. Like, I actually feel so unwell, and I want a little treat right now, or I'm not gonna make it home. And I get in the car, and then I called Amelia, because I was like, I'm actually a little bit worried about driving right now. Like, I didn't think I would actually pass out, but I was like, I need someone to distract me while I'm driving, because the pain is so bad. Like, I was like, I just need someone to talk to me, so that I, like, have something to focus on beyond the pain in my stomach.
Right.
But I genuinely, like, my face was, like, the whole drive, my eyes were glazed over. I, like, couldn't button my pants because my stomach hurt so bad. And this was a week ago, and I'm still cramping. Like, I'm still have cramps right now.
And you said it might last for 3 to 6 months.
Well, it says, like, the painful cramps can last, like, 1 to 2 days, but then you can still have cramps for, like, up to 3 to 6 months. and that's like common for people to have them for 3 to 6 months.
So
and I'm like, oh, 3 to 6 months, like that's a good portion of the time period that it's going to be in here.
They need to figure out how to make that process better.
Why do we hate women?
Hey, I would rather.
Am I allowed to say this?
I would rather get pregnant and then get an abortion.
Oh yeah.
Than get an IUD.
That's crazy.
Which is obviously a joke.
And also, aren't abortions painful though?
I'm assuming yes. I'm
Unless
assuming
you're
all
doing
of
the
it's
abortion
painful.
pill,
Yeah.
which
I'm just not gonna have sex.
Celibacy is the only way.
I'm just not gonna do it.
I mean, I just like the thought, the prospect of getting pregnant terrifies me. And then also like pads, tampons, etc. are so expensive. Also, like I get the worst cramps every single month. So I was like, if I have cramps for 3 to 6 months, like that sucks. But on the off chance, 3 to 6 months in the grand scheme of things, honestly, is not bad. For me, not to have a period for the next 8 years, how old am I? 25? I guess I've had a period for more than 8 years already. I've had a period for like 12, 13. I've had a period for a long time. But I'm like thinking like if I can knock out like a third of my periods in my lifetime up until 33 years old, that's honestly sick. That's kind of awesome. Like, I'll never be on my period again at Coachella, which I was. I'll never be on my period again on a boat, swimming, vacation. I'll never be on my period again when I have to, like, stand up in front of people and make a presentation.
I would rather have a period every single month.
You don't get cramps, though.
True.
Like...
Then go through the IUD thing, though.
But that's, like, a one-time gig.
Yeah.
I'm not... I mean, maybe I will, but I doubt I'm going to get another one after this.
Yeah.
Like, I think, honestly, like, I'm going to get it taken out.
Then,
hopefully, at that point, like, I'll, like, maybe be thinking about children.
Yeah.
Or, like, at least be, like, thinking about freezing my eggs or something. And then, after I'm done having kids, they can take this thing out. They can take the uterus out. It serves no purpose after that. They can take it out.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can have it. Like, y'all can have it. Because...
Can we sell those? Probably not, huh?
No.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
kind of feel like you can't.
Seems valuable to me.
It does. But I don't know if they can get them to operate the same
That's
way.
true, yeah.
I don't really know what they do, like, when they remove it,
I think
though.
they just throw it away.
But, like, isn't it attached to your cervix? They just, like, remove it from your cervix?
I think so.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Me too. I
watched
those
the whole,
YouTube videos.
No, I was gonna say, we watched the whole, like, IUD insertion process on YouTube after I got home. I'm so glad I didn't watch it before because, like, seeing what they did to me while I was dead sober on the table was crazy. I can't believe
there wasn't even any pain reliever. Like they didn't have you take any sort of.
I took ibuprofen.
Okay.
Like right when I got there.
Yeah.
Right before, but I took.
But that only does.
I also took 800 milligrams, which is like nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally nothing. Like I needed like morphine or something.
Yeah.
Because that was wild. Anyways. I'm infertile now, I guess.
Yeah. I know. I mean, like, I'm sure, like, that sounds more painful than, like, my boob job.
Probably.
Because, like, that was not painful at all for me.
How long were you on like...
I took Perks for 2 days afterwards, and then I switched to ibuprofen, and then
you're fine?
Yeah.
It was just sore?
There was definitely sharp pain the day of and the day after.
Yeah.
And, like, the third day,
but
too.
It wasn't
like, every time I would get up and use my ab muscles,
yeah.
Like, it would feel, like, a bit pointy and, like, sharp, like, in my chest area. But, like, I would get up, and I'd be fine. And I had to be, like, very sensitive, obviously.
That makes
but
sense.
It wasn't,
like surgery.
It wasn't, like a, I'm in pain, like, I'm in, like, excruciating pain.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'm in, like, excruciating discomfort.
I kid you not. Well, maybe I did tell you this, or maybe I told Derek this. When I was driving home, I was literally I, like, put myself in a fantasy world where I was like, oh, if I were, like, an assassin and I were, like, a badass.
Stabbed.
And I was stabbed while trying to escape, but I, like, needed to do it
Gotta
in my own kingdom, like, I would.
Yeah.
And so I was, like, trying to put myself in that mentality.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if you were an assassin, you would have to suffer this pain.
You would have to be driving this car.
No, like, if someone slashed you, or, like, if someone were chasing you, you would have to just suck it up. So I was like, that's what I was doing to try to put myself through it, because I was like...
You gotta go there, yeah.
I had to literally escape reality to do that because I was like, that's the only way I can feel badass about this right now. Me in my peaceful personal life where I like do not experience pain hardly ever, I was like, I gotta put myself somewhere else to get through this.
I'd be doing that. Yeah, like, and the recent thing that we've been doing, escaping reality, is like because it's starting to get warmer in LA. And once it gets a little bit too warm, and usually when it gets too warm, I get a migraine.
Yeah,
but like
hot in here.
it gets hot in here specifically too.
We're on
but
the
like
second floor, so.
We just watched Call Me by Your Name, and it looks nice and warm in that movie.
It's like humid.
It looks humid and warm and hot,
but like in a nice way,
right?
Like in
and
a
so
way.
Whenever it gets hot here, I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm just in my Italian villa. I'm in Italy right now.
I crack the windows open, play some classical music, and I'm like, wait,
and I'm better. I would love to be in heat in Italy, but like not in the heat in here.
Yeah.
Because
it works every time.
Fun.
I think if you just like take yourself out of your reality and like put yourself somewhere else, everything can become a little bit more manageable.
Yeah.
So that was
that. Awful.
It was awful.
Yeah, no.
It still hurts right now, but I'm trying to wean myself off the ibuprofen because I like it too much, I think.
Didn't you have a terrible wisdom teeth?
Terrible!
Too?
The worst wisdom teeth removal ever.
Were you awake?
I was sedated, but you know how were you sedated or did you get laughing gas?
I got or I had the IV. They put me
so you were sedated. Yeah. Okay, so no anesthesia.
Mm-mm.
I was also sedated.
They gave me both though, low-key. I don't know. Because I was laughing when I woke up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe you got both.
And it was very giggly. I don't know.
I got sedated, and when I left, I was like, yeah, I'm in pain. But then I didn't take the day off. Didn't take the day off work. So I did my performance.
Your day of your wisdom teeth?
Yeah, I went
surgery?
home and then I had my performance review. I didn't get time off at that fucking job. So I was like, I'm going to be gone in the morning while I get my wisdom teeth taken out, but I'll be on later for my performance review. Anywho.
Oh my god.
Welcome to America.
Oh my god, this is... Yeah. I'm about to end it all. I'm about to quit your job for you right now. I'm just kidding. Like, wouldn't it?
It was my other job.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're okay, we're better. We're in a better place.
They would let me.
We're in a much better place.
Yeah. Yeah, I took my performance review and then I slept.
They gave you an IV, but...
Oh, they sedated.
Oh, you took
a performance review. And I worked. Right. So I was sedated versus laughing gas, which I don't know if that really makes a huge difference after the fact, but the day after, my family drove from Connecticut to Ohio, so I was also like not laying down the whole day after surgery. So I didn't really have a recovery moment. This was 2 years ago at Christmas. And then we get to Ohio and my face was starting to swell at that point to a point where it was actually painful. I also got my wisdom teeth taken out on December 22nd. So the 23rd we drove. Christmas Eve I was in Ohio and it was starting to get bad. Christmas Day was the worst of it. Christmas Day, also it was the 1 year since my grandma had died. So I was already I don't want to participate in Christmas ever again.
No,
1.
Yeah.
2, my face hurts bad because my cheeks were swollen to honestly double the size, and more than my teeth hurting, my cheeks hurt because my skin was being stretched so far.
Ow.
It hurt so badly. But all they gave me was ibuprofen. They didn't give me Vicodin. I didn't get perks.
They gave me perks for that.
They gave me ibuprofen, 1,000 milligram
and Xanax.
They gave me 1,000 milligram pills of ibuprofen, told me to take 1. I take 1,000 milligrams for my cramps because my cramps need 1,000 milligrams to experience a dent. So when my face hurt to that extent and I was taking an ibuprofen, let me tell you, it did nothing for me at all. Nothing for me at all. It was painful. It was the worst time. I wouldn't recommend. I don't know why I suffer so much with health things like that because I feel I'm generally
When did
healthy.
the pain go away?
My swelling didn't go down for 2 weeks. When I came back to LA after Christmas break, my cheeks were still swollen.
Yeah.
When I got them taken out.
I don't remember me experiencing a single.
That's what I'm saying. Is everybody else was wisdom teeth was fun. I got to eat applesauce for 3 days. I was in the worst pain. Also, it was the most recent time I threw a tantrum, like an actual tantrum.
Yeah.
I felt like a 4-year-old because my parents were like, it's Christmas Day, like, you need to be there. And I was like, my face fucking hurts. And they were like, well, you need to be there. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. And I was like, I literally don't give a shit if it's Christmas or not. My face fucking hurts.
I don't want to participate.
I literally don't want to. And I was like, what was I, 23 at the time? And I was like, I'm not lying. I'm not playing with you. I'm not saying, like, I don't want to do Christmas because I don't want to do Christmas. I was saying my face hurt. So my parents were like, get in the car. And I was like,
fuck no.
Also, like, when you've like,
go.
been out of the house for that amount of time and then your parents started telling you what to do, listen.
Yeah.
I was not having it. And so my parents, my brothers went with my grandpa to my Uncle and Aunt's house, and then my parents drove me. We got like 15 minutes down the road, and I was like, I'm about to make their life miserable. I was like, they want a tantrum? Like, I was like, if the only way I can get out of this is throwing a tantrum, well, here we are.
Well.
Here we are. And so I threw a tantrum. Like, I deadass in the back of the car was like, and they were like, because I hadn't done that since I was like, what? Like,
I would have done anything to be a fly in the car.
I was like, I want to go home! Like, screaming.
Oh, yeah.
And then my parents were like, my dad, like, pulled into a parking lot and, like, slammed on the brakes. And I was like, I want to go home. Like, I don't feel good. I'm going to get out and walk if you don't drive me home right now.
Yeah. And
so then, obviously, they were like, okay, I, like, think she, like, really doesn't want to
go. Yeah.
And then they took me home. And then I, like, screamed at my mom because my mom was like, well, I'll stay here with you. And I was like, it's Christmas. You can go. I was like, y'all can go.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just want to lay down so bad.
Yeah.
And then I, like, screamed in the garage at my mom because I was like, literally leave me alone. Like, literally just leave me. And my mom was like, I can't leave you alone after you've had surgery. And I was like, where was that attitude 30 minutes ago when you were dragging me to celebrate Christmas? They were like, you can sleep at Aunt Kim and Uncle Brian's. No! My face hurts. I don't want to sleep at Aunt Kim and Uncle Brian's. Also, like, my vanity. I looked genuinely horrific. And they wanted me to be like,
to socialize.
Pictures.
Yeah. No, that,
we should get Christmas pictures.
No, that would hurt me.
I genuinely.
I would not be okay with that.
I was the rage. That was like, hopefully that'll be the last time I ever throw a tantrum. But I was like, I know I'm not having to throw a tantrum at 23 right now. But like, you guys are really testing my limits.
Yeah.
Like, I was genuinely. It was my
one thing about me. I'm not shy of throwing a tantrum. I don't think I haven't thrown a tantrum in a long time though. I don't think. I throw like mini tantrums.
I feel like I'm pretty like reserved,
but a big one I can't remember.
My emotions.
Yeah,
like, I feel like I'm not really expressive in that way. But like, if you push me to the edge, like it's like I'm screaming.
Yeah,
you know. So, anyways, don't test me because
no, I haven't screamed in a while.
No, because like I'm not really like that.
No,
but like that was genuinely they were gonna get me. They were gonna get me with that. Participate in Christmas. Take pictures.
Like this? In these
I don't want to be photographed right now.
No.
I don't want these pictures to exist.
No, thank you. I also got my wisdom teeth removed during the holiday season. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
But I remember, I wasn't in pain, but I definitely didn't like the cheek swelling thing. Because I also had to be in pictures. And I remember, like, those pictures that I took that year, I still have. And, like, I still look back at them and I'm like, I look like a square.
Yeah.
How fun, how
lovely.
lovely.
Cheek was literally like out to here. I swear.
Yeah.
Like
I look like I stuffed my mouth with nuts.
It was.
And I'm saving and hibernating for the winter. And I'm keeping my food in for the spring.
It was bad.
No, not good.
No, not good. Should we talk about challengers? Is it like too
early? No.
Challenger spoilers. That was like the most fun. That was really so fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun in the theater watching that movie.
I had so much fun. I went in blind. I don't know if you did. Did you
I did,
look up anything?
I didn't really know what was happening before.
Yeah.
But love ants.
Art.
Love
it.
Love art. I can get his name right. Oh, that's disgraceful. That's so disrespectful. Love art. Fuck Patrick. Patrick, if I see you in person, it's not okay. It's not gonna be okay.
Oh my god.
There might be a physical altercation involved if I see you in person. Tashi? Cool. She's cool.
She's cool. Love her.
Yeah.
She's love her.
Love her. She's a badass.
She's like,
but
she's
Patrick, if I see you, watch your back.
You really hate him that much? Do you like hate him or do you like hate him as a character? Oh.
It's just for fun. It's just fun to hate him.
Okay.
I like hating him.
It's
a little hobby.
I just feel like they're so, like, perfect throuple, you know?
Yeah, I think so, too.
Like, notice how, like, everything fell apart when they weren't all together?
Yeah, that's true. Because it was, like, they all needed each other.
No, I, like, need to see that again.
They needed to operate together.
They did.
Yeah.
I need to see it again in theaters because I feel like, well, one, like, the tennis ball coming at me on, like, a 40-inch TV is just not going to do it.
No.
But on the big screen... That was fun.
we were dodging. We were moving
like,
and dodging.
Whoa. It was hot. It was a hot movie.
Yeah.
It was sexy. I also feel like it was kind of like when I saw Little Women for the first time, and I was like, the timeline was really like throwing me like all the back and forth. So I feel like if I went to see it the second time, it would like make a little bit more sense. Because you know how they were going from like present day to like 13 years ago to present day to 8 years ago to present day to back.
I didn't understand that my first watch.
There was definitely a lot of like me trying to figure out like where they were, what was going on, and how long ago.
I knew when I left the theater, I was like, great movie, cried, timeline, little lost. When Beth died.
Oh, Little Women.
Oh, challengers.
I was like,
right, we're talking about challengers, right?
Little Women, yeah, definitely. It's funny because when Gwen and I left the theater, she was like, it wasn't until like 2/3 of the way through the movie that I realized they were switching between timelines. She was like, I thought all of them had like autism or something. Because she was so confused why they were like all acting really young. Because like they were obvious.
I mean, that part was obvious.
No, Gwen was confused.
Oh.
She was like, I just thought they were like maybe on the spectrum because they were like really old to be acting so young. And I was like, because the casting was like a little confusing.
Yeah, the casting for sure, because they kept the same people.
But I'm glad that they did, because in the 94 version, when they just like changed Amy, I was like,
that was a different woman to me. Then I lost the feeling, you know, I lost the attachment that I had.
Like you just gave me a new Amy all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes no sense.
Like, I don't know that woman.
No, I didn't care for her.
I know.
Who's that?
Beth in the
However, Beth in the 94. Bodied.
She bodied.
Like, I was crying.
No, I was crying.
No, because...
She was the star of that movie.
No, she was. Like,
Joe was the star of the current one, and Joan Amy. But Beth was the star of the old one.
Beth. I honestly feel like Beth dying. But I like was kind of like more upset about like... Okay. I was more upset about like Joe having to throw her...
Yeah, that was really upsetting too.
To Lori in the river. Like when Beth died, I was like, oh.
I also was just really hurting for Marmee. Like I was like, I don't like what she's going through right now.
No, yeah, that was devastating.
Like I'm like gonna tear up.
Also, like Mr. Lawrence, like I was like,
I don't like what they're going through and what they have to endure.
However, Beth dying, like I didn't cry at that part.
I did.
I was like,
I was just crying because I was like,
but when Joe took the letter out of the mailbox, the letter to Lori out of the mailbox, and then she walked across the river, and then she like tore it and threw it in. I was like,
cried when Beth died, and then I cried during the Joe and Lori breakup scene.
Oh my god!
Like that was really pivotal.
Wow. Anyways, challengers.
Oh yeah, challengers. Luca Guadagnino. That's all I have to say. That is my Kenny Ortega.
No, yeah, well, Kenny Ortega is my Kenny Ortega.
Well, that too, but like
my current
Kenny Ortega, because my Kenny Ortega was my Kenny Ortega, but Luca Guadagnino is my current present day Kenny Ortega.
Yeah, no, he bodied that.
He delivers the blue every dance scene, like the blue party dancing
the fairy lights
scene
in the background,
like the parallels there.
The soundtrack 8.
Soundtrack awesome.
Incredible.
Trent Reznor.
Yep.
Trenton Reznor. Don't even know.
Yep.
No clue.
So good.
Awesome.
So good. My adrenaline was like going the whole movie. Visually awesome. Storyline awesome. Original. Like I couldn't have guessed the thing about that movie.
I love original scripts.
Me too. When
are we ever getting original scripts?
Also, just the experience of like being online at this time. Like, I'm really glad that we went to see it opening night because like my TL was already like spitting shit at me before I went to the theater. I couldn't look at Twitter the entire all day Friday because everyone who had gone to the like Thursday night early screenings was already yapping about it, and I was like, wait, guys, I don't want anything to be spoiled. Because that was a movie that, like, if things had been spoiled, it, like, just wouldn't have been as exciting.
Right.
Like, I loved that I didn't know what was coming.
And I was upset that we weren't at the movie at the Grove because Zendaya went to the Grove after the movies were done, after the Challengers movies was, I think it was like the 7:15
That sucks because we literally
that was the one we were gonna be in.
Yeah.
And then she came in, she was like, "Thanks guys for watching."
She's so
Surprise!
Crazy.
But we were at the Century City one.
It's fine.
Because those chairs are comfortable.
Yeah, I wanted the recliners. You either get the recliners or you get Zendaya. And I had to pick.
I had to choose the recliners.
And I had to choose the recliners in that situation.
Yeah.
But I really love being online right now. I love that everything is Challengers related. Also, I saw this tweet that was like, "Isn't it so funny?" Let me read it because I was like, that's actually quite a good tweet.
Yeah. Oh my god. We need to play tennis.
We need to play tennis.
So I can beat my racket like that.
For me, the ultimate serve of Challengers is how it completely shifted gay conversation on and offline away from whether a Taylor Swift album is good or bad weeks earlier than would have been the case otherwise. Thank you, thank you, love. Thank you, life. Thank you, Luca G. I was like, you're so right. What album? I'm worried about Challengers
I haven't
right
even
now.
thought about that album.
Been thinking
For
about
days.
Challengers. Been thinking about Challengers.
And I feel so, there's just like, I don't know. Yeah.
I did think about that album actually because I rewrote it.
Yeah.
Because I fully built a new album myself to make it enjoyable. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's good.
She's covering her bases.
It's just good.
It's fine.
I just think there's
It's
stronger.
good.
There's stronger in her catalog. There are stronger
Yeah,
works, and
I
I think
agree.
she knows that too.
I agree. However, I will say that the album that I put together
It's strong.
is strong. I like what happened there. I'm biased, of course.
Yeah. My attention span's just really short, so I don't know if I could do 31 songs.
Yeah, I couldn't. Also, I was confused because I thought the Black Dog was the last track of the album, but it's not. It's the first track of It's the first track of the anthology.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I just think it's the perfect ending song. I'm like kind of shocked that it wasn't the end.
What is the actual ending? The
Clarabo. Sorry.
That's wait. Are you sure? I thought it was
I'm
the prophecy.
positive. No. Positive.
What?
Yeah. Not that.
It's the wait. It's the manuscript. Oh,
The
Clarabelle.
album.
Got it. Yeah. Got it.
I just was confused. Anyways, I'm not confused anymore because I rewrote the script. So it's fine.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. So who's Clara?
Girl, fuck if I know.
Is that old singer?
Fuck if I know. I don't think Clara Bow's a real person.
Okay.
I don't really know what's happening.
That's cool.
To be honest.
That's awesome. Okay, so what have your things been this week?
Well, that.
Yeah.
I feel like I did do quite a bit of work on the Taylor Swift album. I also have been listening. Oh, New Gracie. We listened to New Gracie. I've been listening to Julia Jacqueline because my friend Victoria told me to listen.
Which is cool.
And I like that. And because I feel like there's been a little bit of a gap. There's been a couple weeks where I haven't listened to anything.
Confident by Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper.
That too.
Also Okay by JT. And
Challengers. Also
and
Spider-Man. They're rerunning all the Spider-Mans in AMC theaters right now. So I'm like back on that wave. So fun.
And yeah, honestly that's about it.
Mad Happy Pantry, if you're in LA.
Bagels.
Listen.
The bagels there, well, they're Courage bagels, but the Mad Happy Pantry, they have everything.
I just
that you
really
need to
like Mad Happy Pantry. I really think that like it's really the spot because the incense soothing.
Music's always good.
The music is fire. The
light is great.
The light is awesome. Bagels, sick. That Sweet Cloud matcha, awesome.
Stunning. Like I really could drink a second.
I should have two.
Yeah.
Natalie bought two last Sunday, and I was like, honestly,
delicious.
you're kind of onto something.
Yeah. The Sweet Cloud foam.
Oh
is perfect.
man, it's
the
so
perfect
good.
vanilla.
It's so good.
It's like a vanilla bean ice cream Sweet Cloud.
That
foam.
really is the spot.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it's been pretty barren this past week. So there's quite not many things happening.
No.
Hopefully we get into some exciting things this next week so that we have some stories, but
we won't though.
We won't. You might.
Yeah. Batch weekend.
I might.
Actually. You might.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah, we're gonna be spending
We're traveling
the weekend in our hometowns.
No, yeah, I could have some stories.
I could, potentially, yeah.
They just want to be like stories.
Why don't
How
how about we shake up the plot and create a story.
Who should I
fight this weekend?
Like, I was literally
Yeah.
be like, who from my
Should I
past
pick
life
on?
should I reach out
Should
to?
I reinvite?
To, like, for no reason other than to drama.
say something. Other than to have something to say.
Like, who should I hit up right now?
Anyways.
To dredge up some shit.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.